Good morning. I'm Jamie Clover Adams, the Director of the Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, and with me today is Carl Bednarski, President of the Michigan Farm Bureau. Good morning, Carl.
Good morning, Jamie. It's great to be here and then have this opportunity to sit down and discuss things with you.
Yep, exactly. I thought last night the Governor's State of the State address hit on a few things for Michigan's food and agriculture sector. I was particularly interested in what he talked about as far as talent and skilled trades.
Well, that's interesting that he brings that discussion up because it is a very important discussion in the state of Michigan and in agriculture. You know, we have all these opportunities for individuals that may not know that so many of these opportunities exist in agriculture. I mean, in the technology, in the food processing, and the list goes on and on and on, and it's great to help people identify what we have here in Michigan.
Yep, I would agree. I think that their focus, he and Director Curtis at the Talent Investment Agency, their focus on helping kids and down in the 7th and 8th grade understand what all the sectors and all their opportunities are. I also think they're talking to parents, because you and I both know as parents, we're kind of the gatekeepers of what our children are interested in. So I think getting them involved as well will be very good for our sector.
Well, absolutely. You take a look at it, and so many people have been so far removed from the farm now, they don't have that experience. They don't have that knowledge of what's going on in those operations. So we look at our school systems, we look at other opportunities to teach those individuals at a younger age of what is going on in agriculture and opportunities for them.
Yep, and I think it ties nicely with the work that Farm Bureau did last year, working with Michigan State University to bring the technical programs out to the community colleges. So, you know, we have this kind of system now where we're talking about it at a young age, and then when they get past high school, we have these opportunities for them in their communities.
Well, the governor's always said there's different ways of learning. And it's not always that 4-year degree that's needed to get a career in agriculture or anything else. There's so many other ways to learn opportunities, to learn things that really have an interest to individuals that may not really be exposed to those opportunities.
Yep, I totally agree. I think the other thing the governor talked about that made me sit up in my chair, he talked about the importance of water and water quality, and it makes me think about the Michigan Agriculture and Environmental Insurance Program, MEAP, that Farm Bureau really spearheaded more than 20 years ago. So I think farmers really recognize the importance of water quality.
Well, I think we all recognize the importance of water quality just because of where our state lies with the amount of water that surrounds it. But agriculture realizes too they have a part that they need to play into that. And MEAP has been a great piece of an effort to get them involved in conservation. And we're up over 4,000 individuals now that have been verified under the MEAP program. And we just need to keep moving forward with that. I think it's a great program, and it's great for the producers to help identify what they can do, and that's the simple things on environmental issues.
Right. I was amazed staff brought forward kind of what the farmers down in the Western Lake Erie have been doing, and over the last 3 years we calculate 130 tons of phosphorus has stayed on the land, and I think that's a testament to what those farmers have been doing. The other thing I think is really cool about MEAP is that, you know, the bar continues to rise, so it's not this static thing you need to meet, but as you're re-verified, you're meeting what the new science and the new technology tells us we need to do.
Well, that's a very good point, Jamie, because once you meet verified, you're verified for a period of time, then you have to be re-verified. So it's not a meet the criteria one time and you're done. You keep moving forward, and like you said, the bar keeps moving, but then it's easier to address those issues when you're familiar with them and know what's expected and see the outcomes of what they're doing. It's an easy sell. It's easy for the producers to understand how they can help protect the water, not only for themselves, but for the other citizens of the state.
Well, I think, Carl, both of those issues, you and I will spend a lot of time this year working on them like we have in the past, and I really look forward to working with Farm Bureau to advance the agenda.
Well, thank you, Jamie, and it's been a great relationship we have had over the years, and yes, we look forward to continuing with that and moving the state forward.
Okay, have a good day.
Thank you, Jamie.